Hey guys, we're back. I'm so ready to eat. So today I'm going to do oh my god, this looks so good. I'm so hungry. Okay, so today we're doing a Q&A slash mukbang. So I've been asking for a minute for questions, question like ideas for this video. Sorry, I'm getting them on my phone. And it's kind of taken a little while to accumulate, there we go, enough questions to like make a full video. So I think we have a good amount, and I'm gonna stuff my face while I'm at it. So yeah, we're gonna get right into this. First question. So someone just asked for like an intro kind of thing, like a bio. So my name's Haley, my last name's Blodgett. My last name's French, so it's pronounced Blage in French. My nationality is Italian. I'm a little bit of Irish as well, and then obviously a little bit of French, but my great-grandparents on my dad's side are from Italy, and I was raised very Italian. Different cultures like obviously have different like parenting traits and like traditions and stuff like that, so that's why I consider myself very Italian. Just the way I was raised is the food we eat, the, you know, meals at a dinner table every single night. It wasn't an option. All the boys on my dad's side are named David, which is an Italian tradition. So my grandfather's name is David, my dad's name is David, and my brother's name is David. Yeah, just like little things like that. There's like certain like little quirks that like are very cultural. But my dad's dad,
David, if you go to the beach, you have to put sunscreen on or you're going to be miserable with a burn. Maybe you put it on your back or I can put it on your back.
oh, so good. But yes, I'm very Italian. I have a Roman nose. I think I talked about this in one of my like get readies with me. It's how much I hate my nose, but people literally, this is actually hilarious. So I work at Buffalo Wild Wings as a bartender, and it's connected to a mall, and there's like a Roman Delight like pizza place, and they're all like a bunch of little Italian guys, and they call me their Italian princess, which is actually kind of like my sub name on Instagram. But I remember the first time I went up there, they were like, oh my goodness, it's like one of our Italians, like blah 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 blah. And I was like, how did you know I was Italian? Like, I would say I have very dark features, but he's like, your nose, you have the Roman nose. I was like, fuck, like it's really not noticeable. A little bit more about me. I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in February. I'm going to be a junior in college. I'm studying marketing. I'm originally from Massachusetts. I now live in New Hampshire, but I go to school in Massachusetts. Let's see what else. Let's talk a little bit about why I want to start YouTube. That was a question, and like how I started. So I've watched YouTube ever since I can remember. Like from a young age, I was always on YouTube, and I've only progressed my like addiction to watching YouTube. If you go on like your settings, you can see like what apps you use the most, or like how much time you spend on each app. In YouTube, I spend like 8 hours on a day. It's actually disgusting, but I'm just constantly like looking at new videos. I have a lot of people that I follow, just like searching like all kinds of things. Like if I need to even just like, that's how I learned to edit, is watching YouTube videos. That's how I learned to like make my like page art and like edit thumbnails like from YouTube videos. Like anything I need to learn how to do, I watch a YouTube video. Like my headboard that I made, I think I mentioned that in my room tour, watched a YouTube video. So excuse me, I definitely use it as like a resource of like information. But I've always been really into fashion, and kind of wanted to like express, I guess, my knowledge, you could say. And like a lot of people don't know how to put things together, or don't know how to create a vision, or don't know where to find, you know, these pieces that they are searching for. So I, over the years, have accumulated a lot of like knowledge and experience just purchasing things from different places, and like, you know, experimenting with sizes and looks and following up with trends and all that fun stuff. So I just wanted to like inform the rest of everyone, because that's where I learned a lot of my like knowledge on fashion, is watching YouTube videos and people that were like passionate about it. Oh, this is so good. Strawberry acai refresher. Anyway, but yeah, so that's why I wanted to start. And I don't know, it was like something I've always like dreamed or like envisioned me doing. I just never actually did it, and it came to the point where people literally were like, why don't you like have a YouTube video? Or I'd be like, people would be messaging me on Instagram being like, hey, like, can you walk me through purchasing something on this website, or can you walk me through like how you styled that, or stuff like that. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, just like little things. I was like, okay, like I really need to do this. So how I started, it was a long time coming. I started this January was my first video that I uploaded. I had filmed like 2 videos prior with my new camera that I had gotten for Christmas in December, but I never uploaded them. It was kind of just like trial and error. I had to like figure it out. But I made it my New Year's resolution to upload my first video in a timely manner after New Year's, which I tried to do. And the original video, the like first time I filmed and uploaded and edited, was like very nerve-wracking, but as with anything, the first time you do anything, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. I got over it pretty quick. It's still kind of like, I find myself like uncomfortable when people like talk to me about it, or like, oh my god, I watch your videos. I'm like, oh, why? No, but yeah, it's definitely something that's just, you get comfortable with as you go on, I guess. And you kind of like learn as you go. It's definitely something you learn as you go. Like, you have the basic knowledge and understanding and whatever, and then you just like only progress. So next question is, what inspires me? This question could go like in a million different directions. Think there's no like person or thing that inspires me. I definitely have like inspiration everywhere, I guess you could say. Like, my parents obviously inspire me to work hard every day and be successful, and just be very thankful of how blessed I am, and you know, not to take that for granted at all. And then yeah, I just like look at like other YouTubers or other influencers that I follow, and like I'll like notice little, like, I guess you could just relate it back to like fashion or whatever, but little trends that I like, or that I'm like, wow, I can envision that with this, or you know, you see a lot of things as you like experience new things, like as life goes on. And I think it all kind of just ultimately like shapes you to be who you are. So I think everything that I've experienced has kind of inspired me in a way. I don't know, I feel like that was kind of a bad answer, but there's no like sense of thing. Like, some people would be like, oh, like this car inspires me because one day I want to be able to buy, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really like, I obviously have goals, but I don't like relate it back to like one individual thing. I guess that makes sense. Here, I'm gonna take another bite. Okay, by the way, I'm eating a Caesar salad from Popovers. My favorite Caesar salad in the whole wide world. I was very hangry before I started this video. I would consider that a personality trait. It's not a good one. Definitely a flaw. I apologize to anyone on the receiving end of my hangriness because it's ruined friendships, and I wish I was being sarcastic or over exaggerating, but I'm so serious. We'll just go into personality traits. Loyal, compassionate, sympathetic. I feel so bad all the time, like for other people. Like, I don't know why. I have like, some people it's hard for them to like feel sympathy. It's nothing like bad, or some people just like have a hard time relating to others. But for some reason, like no matter what the situation is, if someone's like feeling bad, I always feel so bad for them. Like for instance, the other day at work, this guy got the wrong order for takeout. He was sitting at the bar and he ordered takeout and he got the wrong order. I felt so bad, I almost cried because he treated me very well, like he tipped me very well. And so I made my manager call him and apologize and give him a gift card over the phone. Like I just felt so bad. So like that's a perfect example. Oh, another thing is I think I said this previously, but I'm a bartender at Buffalo Wild Wings. So that's how I kind of fund a lot of my like hauls and keeping up with fashion and stuff like that. I think I was talking about personality traits, but I don't know. I feel like you can get to know me just by like my videos. I'm very like goofy and, like I said, sympathetic. I don't really know what else. I have like a hard time like coming up with that stuff. How do you, I don't like talking about myself. That's a question like on a resume that you like, or not a resume, like an application or something like that, that you ask someone else and like they answer for you and you're like, oh wow, like sure. Okay. So next one is fave high school memory. So I graduated in 2017, a couple years back, and I would say my favorite high school memory, damn, I was an elite athlete all 4 years of high school and a little bit in college. Very little bit. I guess this can kind of dive into like my like diet and workout routine question as well. But yeah, in high school I played field hockey all 4 years, and then all 4 years I was on a club team as well. My dream was to play D1 field hockey. So in high school I was a very disciplined athlete, student athlete. I never partied, drank, smoked. Fun fact, I've never smoked weed. But yeah, I mean, I put so much into field hockey that really nothing could come between it. Like I wouldn't risk anything for like the opportunity. But yeah, I ended up just really overdoing it. I got burnt out, and so I ended up getting a scholarship to play in college, and by the time I got to college I like resented the sport, which is awful. It was like heartbreaking. Probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make was like walking away, but I think I've grown a lot since then and I've had a lot more opportunity. Do you hear that? I hope you guys can't hear that. That's so fucking loud. Why? Someone's always mowing their lawn in my neighborhood. Always, 24/7. It could be 11 o'clock at night, someone's been mowing their lawn. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, so long story short, high school was very field hockey oriented. I practiced like every day after school, whether it be for club or for high school. So I had like a few friends, but I didn't really like party, go out much, you know, whatever. So my favorite high school memory would probably be going to the semifinals my junior year. It was a great team, great opportunity. We were the underdogs and we made it to the semifinals, yeah, championship. But yeah, that was awesome. That was such a rewarding experience. Like, I'll never forget that. And now we'll hop into like my diet, I guess, and like workout, whatever that question was. It was like, how do I stay fit, I guess. So like I said, I was an elite athlete all 4 years of high school. Always been an athlete. My parents were both very good athletes. My dad played like minor league hockey. My mom got a full boat for a field hockey scholarship and got in a very bad car accident in her senior year. Was basically in a coma, and so she couldn't play. My brother is a hockey player, lacrosse player, golf. I grew up figure skating. My dad never let me play hockey. I played softball for a minute. I played lacrosse for a little. I ran track. Trying to think what else. I snowboard. I skied until I was like 13 and then I switched to snowboarding. I've been surfing ever since I can remember. And then field hockey. I started field hockey in 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. Yeah, it's a little history about my fam and athletics, but I have very good genes, so I was kind of like born with an athletic build, I guess you could say. And then just being active all my life, I've kind of just like stayed fit. Kind of dropped off that little trend last year at school. I definitely still go to the gym and stuff like that, but ever since field hockey stopped, I've definitely been working out less. I've lost a good amount of weight just in muscle mass. I'm not as muscular as I was. I was like a tank. It was almost like disgusting. I see those like CrossFit girls that are like, well, I wasn't like upper body like that, but my legs were like larger than most like grown men, which is just not very uncomfortable, especially trying to find a man. Like, wow, I always need like their legs to be bigger than mine, and that was very, very hard. But yeah, I don't drink milk. I don't eat a whole lot of dairy. I eat a lot of cheese, but like that's the only source of dairy. I said that in my skincare video. I kind of eat whatever I want, which is the last thing you guys wanted to hear, and that's why I've been avoiding this question, because I don't work out a whole lot and I don't eat very well. I'm eating a salad right now, but I'm very blessed with my metabolism and my genes. But kind of pointless for me to sit here and tell you what I eat, because everyone differs. I could tell you I eat salads every day, and someone could eat that and not lose a pound. Like, everyone really differs when it comes to dietary habits and what works for your body. So you really, like, all I can like stress is just like experiment and see what makes you feel good and what makes you feel crappy. Protein, can't go wrong with protein. Yeah, and just like daily exercise is so important. Like, I'm never just like laying in bed all day. Like, I work almost every day, which I'm running around. I take like 10,000 steps a shift, which is like what someone takes in a day. So even if I don't go to the gym every day, I'm still like running around crazy. Yeah, that's that question. Let's see. Oh, pet peeves. I have a very like irritable personality. I don't know if that makes sense, but I get very irritable. So like little things will set me off. I have a bit of a temper. It's like a personality trait, I guess you could say. So someone asked my pet peeves. Leaving lights on is probably the most annoying thing for me. I don't know why, but when you leave a room, you shut the light off. When you leave the house, you shut the light off. Maybe like one if you're like going out at night, you want to come home to it, like a light on in your kitchen, whatever. But I hate when lights are on in the whole entire, like, oh, that makes, I think it's because I grew up with my parents being so frugal and being like, you're wasting electricity, like blah blah blah, you don't need to do that, whatever. So I'm just very like anal about leaving lights on. It's just unnecessary, you know what I mean? Like, it's not needed. Turn the fucking light off. Okay, so that's one. Oh, this is a good one. Sorry, I'm reading these now. Asking for a bite of my food. When I'm eating, it's usually because I'm hungry, right? That makes sense. So I'm gonna eat my food. You can go get your food and eat your food. I've never been a good sharer, ever. No, I really don't like that though, because everyone knows one bite turns into 4, and by then you could have just ordered your own meal. So pause off. No, but I usually like, I like having the first bite of my food, right? Like, that makes sense. I have no problem giving I have no problem giving someone my leftovers. Not like leftovers like the next day, but like when I'm done, you can finish my food. No problem with that. Oh my god. This is a popover, by the way. It's the size of my fucking face. They're so good. It's like an egg pastry. And I get extra Caesar because the Caesar's phenomenal, and I dip it in it. And it's so good. Oh god, I thought I used it. But yeah, so I'm usually, I don't know, I've gotten better with it. Usually I'd be like, oh my god, you're not eating my freaking food, like GTFO, but I'll let someone have a bite and be like, listen, like when I finish, you can have the rest, whatever. So my eyes are much bigger than my stomach. I do eat a lot, but not as much as I think I do, or can. I don't have a lot of patience. I guess it's not really a pet peeve, but like, I don't let people test me. I just go off. I fail the test. That's good for pet peeves. Oh, likes and dislikes about people. That's one. I don't like egotistical people. If you have an ego, I literally can't have a conversation with you. There's nothing about an individual that makes them better than another individual. We are all human beings. We are all share the same freaking inside. Like, no one is better than the next. As much as you want to think that, I don't know. That really gets me going. Especially people who don't have no reason to have an ego. Like Kris Jenner, if she was a bitch to me, that's fine. I get it. You've worked really hard. If you want to be a bitch, be a bitch, sis. But people that don't, like, have no reason to have an ego, I hate that. I can't deal with that. I love humble people. So like the opposite of what I just said. I love people that are sympathetic, I guess. I like people that are like similar to me, I guess, in a sense, because I was just talking about how I was like sympathetic, I guess. I love confident people. I feel like talking to someone who's not confident almost like makes you kind of in like an awkward situation, you know what I mean? Like having to like lead the conversation. Like I've always been like kind of like a leader, like taking the leadership role, but like I don't know where I'm going with that. If you know what I mean, then awesome. That's the end of that question. I want to think of one more dislike. So I'm like a people person, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I can have a conversation with anyone, but I'm not gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? I can't think of one, so we're gonna move on. Okay. Is that it? OMG. I feel like I missed some. I can't think of anything else that I missed. I have a dog. Oh my god. That's really important. She's the love of my life. Her name is Tinkerbell. Yes, Tinkerbell. I'm obsessed with her. She's like 10 years old. She's an old lady. She's a little feisty, rough around the edges like her mama. But I love her. She's a rescue, so she's kind of skittish. Not like skittish, but she's very protective. Like she doesn't let people in. Like not like she actually won't let people in like into my house, but like she won't like, she'll have to warm up to you before you just like are snuggling with her, which she doesn't even do. Like literally petting her. She won't let you touch her if she doesn't know who you are, which I mean it's understandable, right? Oh, my dream job, because that kind of correlates with like Tinkerbell. I used to like strive to be a Disney princess, and I wish I was kidding. I'm not. I used to really want to be a Disney princess. Also a trolley driver. That sounds so pathetic too. I don't know why, I just thought it would be so much fun. Like meeting new people every day, and I feel like anyone that gets aboard a trolley is like cheery and just like having a good time, you know? I love a good time. I really do. I get that from my mom. My mom's the shit. She's like my best friend. I can't believe I'm still eating. I've been eating this whole time. It's so good. I can't stop. Okay. I think we'll end it there. I got a little deep. We got a little quirky. And now I'm just gonna continue eating these delicious croutons. So I hope you guys like this video. If I didn't answer any questions that you're like curious about, comment and I'll answer in the comments down below, or maybe I'll do another Q&A like later on. Who knows? But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.